Hi everybody, this is Tony doing yet another diary review of the StimWave wireless spinal cord stimulator. I had the permanent procedure done for the permanent implant done on Tuesday. I went under light sedation. All I remember about that was the waking me up and asking me, did I feel it? Because they have to test to make sure it's working, and then they put me back under. They finished, closed me up. Normally, the procedure's going to take about an hour to an hour and a half. They had slotted an hour and a half. Apparently, mine took about 2 to 2.5 hours. And I'm not quite sure why, but I know it's more in depth than the trial by far. So came out of the procedure feeling really good, no problems. As the night progressed, I started feeling more. Again, I recommend if you're sleeping after the procedure, try sleeping sitting up a little more, because I think that was the only way I was able to get comfortable after the surgery. Talked to the StimWave representative the following day, and the pain I'm experiencing, I'm sure you'll experience too if you go through it, is normal surgical pain. You can't avoid that, unfortunately. And she said about 4 or 5 days post surgery, you start to feel a little bit better from the surgery, because they do have to do 2 incisions. It's more invasive. You're going to feel it. But after 4 or 5 days, you'll start feeling a little bit better from the surgery and everything. I really, at this point, because the surgical pain, can't give you a fair guess as to whether a StimWave is actually bringing my pain down or not, to be honest. I'm sure it is, but the surgical pain is uncomfortable. So it's sort of hard to differentiate a little bit. I'm looking forward to being past the surgical pain and being able to have that pain relief that I had after I had the trial version put in. By no means is it 100% pain relief, but like I've said in the past, when you deal with chronic pain, anything is better than nothing. And this was significant enough pain relief for me that I opted to go through another procedure, so that tells you something right there. I have no wires hanging out of my back or anything like that, like I did with the trial. It's just bandaged up. I wear the belt that the pad sticks in that I've told you about before. It's the same setup as the trial version, so you're already familiar enough with setting it up after the trial version, so that's no big deal. I'm looking forward to seeing the doctor on the 30th, because the StimWave representative is going to be there as well, and they're going to go ahead and actually get me some shirts that allow that pad to snap in, so it's not sitting in a belt and it won't slip. So I'm looking forward to trying out those shirts that the StimWave representative had told me about, which, by the way, kudos to my representative. She has been very helpful, made everything go very comfortably for me, reassuring. Any questions I had, she was more than willing to answer. Definitely StimWave for me and my representative, way to go. I really appreciate everything she's done for me. I gotta just give her a shout out here. Also, something I found out that you might find interesting is when you get the permanent implant put in, they do give you a medical card, because you have this implant in your body, and it's not that it's going to set off metal detectors or anything like that. But in airports, they do body scans, and they may see this foreign material in your body and go, what's that? So StimWave has set up where you get a medical card If you ever do have to travel in any way, you'll have that to say, hey, this is why that's there. I thought that was very good thought of StimWave to have to provide for their people. Again, I will go ahead and set up another diary as I'm healing, and you can see from my experiences. I hope these videos do help anybody considering the StimWave or any spinal cord stimulator implant. I'd say so far, even though I'm going through a lot of surgical pain, this is going to be a success story for me. And I hope it is for you if you opt to go ahead and go through this. I'll keep you updated. I must say I'm not a doctor, a marketer, or anything of that nature. This is not medical advice, medical opinion. This is just one patient's perspective to help others know what I'm going through and what they may be going through if they decide to go through this. And everybody is different. You're not going to have my exact story, but it gives you sort of an overall picture. I had trouble finding information, and so I decided to do these diaries in hopes that it helps. I will talk to you again, I'm sure. Till the next diary, you all have a great day. Thank you.